Good morning, everyone. Hi, Manjeet, and hi, Mr. Pratyush. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for sparing your time and joining us to give us some insight of our IoT. We are currently in the third year of our ECE program in VIT Chennai, and we thought it would be a very great idea for you to mentor us about what's happening in the IoT industry.
Sure.
So, Manjeet, can you give some background introduction for our guest?
Hi, I am Manjit Kumar. I would like to introduce Mr. Chitrans Pertius, who has pursued his engineering from computer science from VIT Vellore. He is currently working in Cisco networking, and he has a working experience of 2 to 3 years. Now, if Chitrans want to add something about it.
Yep. Hi, Manjeet and Ashish. So, as you said, I completed my BTech from VIT, and after that, I've been working in Cisco from 2 years. The role being network consulting engineer. The main job is to handle the customers. So we do front end and back end for the customers. And as you said, this talk is related to IoT. So Cisco has been involved in few IoT projects, and I'll give you insights as the question follows. Thank you.
Okay, so the first would be that can you tell what's currently happening in the IoT industry? What's the current trend?
Okay, so as in like everyone right now wants internet in their hands. So you want to sit and do the things by making least effort. So there have been various IoT projects in almost all the fields covering health sector, uh, government sector, banking sector, and also in our household needs. Like you would have come across or would have heard like the lights being on from mobile app and all those things, which we do as a
Yes,
basic
yes.
projects in the college also. Just taking it to a high level, this is done in industries. Like there are various automations done on devices to capture data through IoT. Like manually, a person doesn't need to go to that place but gets all the data. So this type of convenience is being added, which leverages the use of internet by making less manual effort. So that's how IoT has helped us. And moreover, like various projects of healthcare, I would like to highlight like cancer projects and projects for women which are pregnant in villages. It has helped them a lot because doctors are not prone to go to the villages, and right now seeing the situation of corona, nobody likes to move. So IoT may give a brilliant kickoff right now in this period.
So I would like to know how has the pandemic affect the IoT industry?
Yeah. So regarding the pandemic, it has affected all. You also know, and I also know. So there is no hesitation in this. Yeah, there has been a little dip in the industries, but also I would say there is a chance of IoT to grow, as I said, because people are tending to go for work from home right now. So when you go work from home, you're not going to office. Like for example, in our scenario, only for Cisco, there are router and switches which are deployed. We need data collection. We can't. Firstly, we used to go to the switches or routers and directly get an output and the data collection. But right now, due to the work from home policies and all, this is not possible, right? So
Yes.
staying at home and implementing IoT can help to gather the data. Similarly, many other technologies like IP phones and all use IoT infrastructure too. So, uh, going going by the trend, IoT will be increasing in work from home scenarios also. So the pandemic has had a bad effect, but also positively seen it will have a good effect also in the upcoming future.
Okay, and as for us, we will be going totally new into the market. We'll be kind of unknown to the atmosphere. So, particularly in IoT, what are the skills we require to grow into a company?
Okay, so uh, I have also passed from VIT only. So I had done some IoT projects in which I had involved Arduino and Raspberry Pi. So my expectation, if you are interested in IoT, from the skill set point of view, uh, you need to have a basic coding knowledge of Arduino. If you are accustomed with C, that is not a very big task. The syntaxes are already there. You just need to get familiarized. I guess YouTube videos and some Googling of the code syntaxes will help. And if you get to know the working of Arduino, it will certainly help because the steps follow after that only. So similarly, you will grow to Raspberry Pi and more things. In addition to that, in addition to this, knowledge on Python will surely help because it has many libraries which uses IoT and will help in the development. So from college point of view, I guess this much will be more than enough to go get into an IoT industry with a basic knowledge of C and Python, along with some use cases of Arduino if you can use in some project. And surely for like IoT, I guess for college use, Raspberry Pi or Arduino will be efficient. And if you can like for my project, I had used I had done a traffic controller system. So I had used some ultrasonic sensors and Arduino board. So a similar project can help to grow the knowledge. And going forward, when you come in the industry, as your experience goes, you will add more and more knowledge, and you will get to know that yeah, data science, data engineering also plays a role in IoT, since data collection is the main aspect from IoT to leverage the things. And more automation will be helpful. So as a basic step, those will be, and as we grow, we get more knowledge on the platforms present.
So I would like to know what is the future of the IoT in the India or internationally?
It is like a great scope, both from career perspective and as a growing industry need perspective. Just as I explained in the context of the pandemic right now only. So for the COVID, surely work from home will increase the use of IoT. And even in my office also, I can explain like when I enter the office, there are no switchboards or nothing such that. There are sensors employed which identifies that a person has entered, and the light automatically switches on and off depending on the darkness. So all these things are growing, and more people now in household needs also require such facilities, because pe- people want as much comfort as they can get. And also in all, like a Singapore project is there where they don't want traffic police. They want to monitor the traffic light depending on the density of traffic coming, and the red and green light turns automatically. So yes, the need is growing, and it will grow for IoT.
Very well. Thank you, Mr. Pritish, for joining us for this session and giving us a small insight about what we need for um, being growing into the IoT industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you, Manjeet.
Thank you.